Hello, 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 everyone. Good afternoon. How are you? Or good evening or good morning. And how are you? How's your day or night going? Today, I want to kind of get into the book that I was supposed to review last night, but unfortunately, I've been feeling a little under the weather, so I had to take a little time off. And you guys, I know you guys will understand. So, has anybody bought the book Bastard and the Bird? I mean, you really need to buy the book. But before I get started, I am sitting in my front lawn, and I know that you guys want to see this. Now I got to learn how to turn this around. Hold on. Let's see. I don't know how to turn it around. Anyways, let's see if we can do it from here. Oh my goodness, my street is so beautiful. I actually love it out here. It's actually really nice. And I got my chair and I got out here. I got my tea because of course we're not going to drink wine. We're kind of feeling a little down. So hopefully I'll feel a little better in a couple of days. But I want to talk about Bastard and the Bird. One of the things I wanted to address was the triggers in the book. I know a lot of us have a lot of things going on, so I want you guys to be really aware of that book, of the triggers that happen, same sex, a lot of really erotic, different sex, and what else? There's murder. Of course, there's nothing like a good story without a murder, right? A good story always has a murder. There's a whole lot of things going on with Bastard and the Bird, and I know it feels kind of weird and kind of like different at the moment, but we're all under quarantine. Like, we all should be in our homes, and on top of our daily lives that we have to take care of at home, we should at least spending about 1 to 2 hours a day reading. I actually spend more because I actually enjoy reading. And not only that, I read other books like my physics books, and I do like my math equations. I have more than just a book life. I'm sorry to say, I wish I could just focus all my time on books, but I can't. Becoming a scientist is, you have to spend a majority of your time learning research and remembering your basics. Keep your basics. Anywho, let's move on from there. I digress. Anywho, Bastard and the Bird. Okay, I want to know how many of you guys got the book. How many of you guys purchased the book on Smashword for $4.99? I want to know what your feelings are on the book. Have you started reading it? Have you, got into it? Like, what are you thinking about the book? Has it like struck your fancy? Are you just like, Kenny girl? No. I'm like, I love the author, so anything she writes, she could write about the mating habits of a dung beetle, and I'd be like, ooh, girl, I'm ready for it. But, I want to know what you guys actually feel about the book, because I can boast about the book all day, and I can get people to purchase the book. I can get people to, like, invest in the book, because it is an investment. It's a great book, but you have to enjoy it. And most of the books that I'm going to be reviewing on Books and Buttercream are gonna be stories with a lot of meat in them, more than just erotica. I mean, everybody loves a good erotica, don't get me wrong, but a lot of us want to know, like, who got killed, who died, yada. Like, what's the story of the book? What's the backstory behind these characters? Why are they so messed up, or why are they not developed, or what's going to happen in the book? That's one of the things that I really focus on when I think about books and think about reading books. So anywho, Bastard and the Bird. So there's this guy and this girl. They meet up in a really unsuspecting place. You wouldn't even think that they would meet up here. They just happen to meet by chance. And because this is a paranormal author, it's not even really by chance that they met up. They met up because they were supposed to meet in some type of fate kind of world. Anyway, they meet up. It's steamy. Hold on, honey. It's steamy. Let's get into it. It's steamy. She's 38 like I am, so she's kind of like, boy, bye. And he's kind of like, ooh, girl, I like all that you got there. Ooh, let me get some. And she like, boy, bye. And, you know, she's a black woman and he's a white man. And it's really, it's really touching how he's just like pursuing her. He is this big movie star. I'm not going to tell you what kind of movie star, because you need to read the book to find out what kind of movie star he is, because trust me, girl, you be like, no way in hell. And I'm like, yes, boo, yes, all the way in hell. Anyway, he's like trying to get with her. He's trying to like change her whole perspective on life. Now, to get into the background story for her, you know, her people, you know, her family isn't into the whole interracial relationship. And the author didn't really elaborate on why not. Now, I'm gonna just tell you like this, my family isn't. My family is all about relations with everybody. So you can be black, white, Mexican, purple, just as long as you treat that person, our family members, with respect. So we have no quorums with, you know, this is a thing. No, this is just the story in the book. Not all families are like that, or not all black families are like that in America. Anywho, her family isn't really, she just knows that they're really not gonna feel him. Well, she's feeling him. She's just like really scared to take that next step. But this dude is relentless. He done flew all over. He done flew in. If y'all know the girl from Fashion Nova, that's what she said. I'ma flew you in. And you be like, whoo, girl, you need to go back to school. Anyway, he flew all over to come pursue her. I mean, she's got demons in her closet. Like, she's got a whole closet full of crap, but he really is trying to pursue her. And the type of star he is, first of all, her family's religious and all that other jazz. They ain't gonna feel him at all. But I don't think that really cares, because it cares about what she feels like. Anyway, she's going through the rigmarole of trying to like capsulate, trying to justify being with him, because she's drawn to him. Let me rephrase this for you guys, because it's hard to explain. She's drawn to him. Like, everything everything about him. He's strong, he's tall, he has muscles, he's handsome, he's all these things. He's the ladies' man. He's oh God. Think about Henry Cavill in Superman, the first Superman, when he came out of the water, when he flew into the water and he came up out of the water and he was running and it was raining in a storm. That's who that guy is. And her, because I always make myself the girl in the story, I just imagine myself as her. Anywho, so he is this man with these pretty blue aqua eyes, like, and I could see Henry Cavill doing all of that. Henry could get it, okay? Henry could get it. Anywho, so this Henry lookalike in this book is going through all this stuff. Like, he's trying to pursue her. He has this appetite. Now, I'm not even going to get into any spoilers with this appetite, but y'all need to read the book to find out what kind of appetite it is. Because, honey, I stayed up a lot of nights to read about his appetite. You need it. Like, you need to be involved in this book. So just make sure y'all read on this Henry Cavill lookalike in this book. So they're, like I said, they're going through this rigmarole. I mean, in the end, it's kind of like a happily ever after, but she makes it so, you know, there's another story coming. And it's written so well. I'm just kind of like, boo, why you do that to me? Why you bring me there? And it's worth it. It's worth all the $5, honey. Get into it. Get into it. Anywho, all right, Books and Buttercream fans, buddies, everybody in between, and everybody not in between. I'm going to pick out the next books that I'm going to read for next month. I think I'm going to pick a series for you guys to read, because each book is really short, and you can read each book in a week, or 2 books in a week. It's not really long at all. I think every book is like 150 pages max. So it's really like a short read for most. But the next read that I'm thinking of is Callie Hart and her Blood and Roses series. Now, hunty, whew, Zeth, let's get into that. Zeth Mayfair. I'm going to introduce y'all to Zeth Mayfair. Zeth Mayfair was the first book boyfriend husband that I think I'm going to keep. Because, whew, Zeth would look up this model named Marshall Perrin. And that's who Zeth is. Tattooed up. You're all right with a tattoo that cute. Anywho, I think that will be the next book. It's no guarantees. I might change my mind. I might add some other books, or I might change the whole get up. You know, I kind of set out my schedule that I want to do things. But with the way this quarantine is going, I kind of want to give you guys something to like really, you know, look forward to, look like something to read, something exciting, kind of like move it on to the ways of what's going on today. There is a book that I'm thinking about that is also written by the author who did Bastard and the Bird. It's called The Doomsday Papers. Hunty, all of it. So I might have you guys, you know, look into that one and invest in that book next, only because we're all quarantined. As you can see, I'm outside. I'm quarantining outside. I'm getting it out here with my tea. Get into it. So I hope you guys have a great day, great evening, great afternoon, great morning. I'll keep you guys updated if I get any sicker, and I'm hoping I don't. Pray for me. I'm going to pray for you. Remember, drink your water, exercise 30 minutes at least, read a book for an hour or two, and get all your projects done that you need to get done for today. One step at a time, guys, okay? Love you all.